What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So let's have a conversation, an honest conversation, can we? So, Indiana Fever guard and WNBA sensation Caitlin Clark liked Taylor Swift's post endorsing Kamala Harris for president on Instagram, right? So Taylor Swift put up a post endorsing Kamala Harris as president of the United States. Caitlin Clark liked the post. Now on Instagram, you can see who likes posts. Caitlin Clark's fans saw that she liked that post and they began to withdraw their support of her and voice their frustration with her supporting Kamala Harris as president of the United States in the comments of her recent photos. They were in the comment section of Caitlin Clark's recent photos attacking her for what they believed was support of Kamala Harris. I saw people in there, talking about how she should be ashamed of herself, how she should be supporting the right thing, all this type of stuff, man. There was some people in the comment section sounding like Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, okay? And, it's not surprising to me. And the reason why it's not surprising to me is there were two groups of Caitlin Clark supporters. One group supports the fact that she is an outstanding basketball player. She's dominant. She's fun to watch. She has an alluring style of play. And again, she is just a great hooper. She broke all those records to prove that. She will be the WNBA Rookie of the Year. And she's fun to watch. I like watching her play. The girl can hoop. She can ball out. But then there are another group of supporters who are strictly supporting her because they wanted to use her as a prop to spew anti-black rhetoric towards a black girl, okay? And let's be for real. We got to be honest on this channel. I don't normally dive into politics, but let's be for real. I've seen it. A large group of Donald Trump supporters spew anti-black rhetoric. They spew anti-black ideologies, all of that. A lot of them, not all Donald Trump supporters. I'm not saying all Donald Trump supporters do that, but a large amount of them do. Okay? And so when they saw Caitlin Clark, they saw her as a prop to get off some of that anti-black rhetoric that they want to spew. Okay? Because they saw Caitlin Clark being juxtaposed against Angel Reese. They were being compared to each other. And they saw that as an avenue to use their support of Caitlin Clark to trash and belittle and demonize Angel Reese. Okay? And so that's where stuff got crazy. And now when they see that she has liked the picture of Kamala Harris being endorsed as the president of the United States, as the future president of the United States, a lot of those supporters got upset because now they realize that Caitlin Clark cannot be used as a buffer for their anti-black conservative views, and now they're pissed. That's really a lot what they come down to. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be real. First of all, I'm like, I don't know why they are surprised that a 22-year-old athlete, 22-year-old WNBA player is more than likely not an extreme conservative. I don't know why they're so shocking and why they're so surprising, to be honest with you, right? Now, Caitlin Clark has come out and said that when she liked that post, it was really about, encouraging people to vote and all of that, right? But people no, you like that post of Kamala Harris, you ain't supposed to do that. You out here standing for something bad about America and all this and all of that, and it could start taking its own course, right? But I'm gonna be for real, man. When I saw how Caitlin Clark was talked about in comparison to Angel Reese, it was crazy. You got people calling Angel Reese a Jezebel, calling her all type of sluts and whores for how she was dressing and all that. Excuse my language, but that's what they were saying. And in viewing Caitlin Clark as the good all-American girl, the angel type girl that that is presented in the right image, and Angel Reese being molded in the wrong image and everything that's wrong with America. Angel Reese ain't out here twerking and in bars naked and lifting up her skirt and out here screaming vulgarities out in public and she ain't out here doing crazy stuff like that. She's a beautiful young lady, right? She has curves on her. She has curves on her. She gonna wear some clothes that might show that at times. She gonna wear some stylish clothes that a lot of young girls would wear, especially a lot of young girls where we come from. Fly, stylish clothes that might accentuate her curves a little bit, or even they just show it's just stylish clothes, and she has certain features, physical traits that Caitlin Clark does not have, and now she's a Jezebel and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like overly sexualizing Angel Reese when she ain't out here popping her like shaking and twerking every time when you see her and calling out vulgarities and lifting up her top. She ain't doing none of that. You know what I mean? But people were trying to make her what's all wrong with American society and all that. And I saw that type of rhetoric. You know what I mean? So much so, and again, both of these young ladies are outstanding basketball players. You don't have to hate Angel Reese to support Caitlin Clark. You don't have to hate Caitlin Clark to support Angel Reese, right? But yeah, I saw the way Angel was demonized, and even like, when Angel talked trash, how she was getting her character besmirched, and getting her reputation was getting sullied. And I'm looking like Caitlin Clark talked trash too. I seen her wave off a girl like, she ain't on nothing. She can't shoot. That's trash talking. That's disrespectful. You wave off a girl, she ain't on. That's like saying, she ain't on shit. She ain't. Man, listen, shoot. I don't care. You ain't on nothing. Like that, she waving all girls on, whatever, right? She was doing all that to girls, all of that, right? But why, when one girl does it, it flies under the radar. When the other girl does it, it gets looked at in a different way. You know what I mean? So yeah, I didn't like how one girl, the black girl, Angel Reese, was looked at as everything wrong in American society, and then Angel Reese was looked at as everything wrong in American society, and Caitlin Clark was looked at as how everything's supposed to be. The good old, the good old girl of America. And I didn't take that out on Caitlin Clark at all. Y'all saw me on this channel support her and say she's an outstanding talent. I love watching her play. She's dope. I'm telling you right now, she's the Rookie of the Year. And I still love Angel Reese, and I feel like I rock with her. But I saw people going out of their way to denigrate the play of Angel Reese, to ridicule her, going out of their way to do it. Anytime she gets an accomplishment, people trying to tear it down, trying to discredit her in every way possible, trying to just throw stuff on her name. She getting all these rebounds. It's always off of her own missed shots. It was just like, man, like, listen, Caitlin is a great player. Angel Reese balling too, man. They play two different positions. They have two different styles. Angel is not a shooter. Caitlin is a shooter. She's an assist woman. Angel Reese plays in a post. All right? They got two different playing styles or whatever. But oftentimes I saw a lot of because again, those people who are upset that Caitlin Clark was supporting Kamala Harris, they aren't fans of Caitlin. They aren't. They were just people that saw an opportunity to use her as a buffer to spew anti-black conservative views, especially at the direction of a black woman, right? A lot of people were using their slander, and they were using Angel Reese slander to attack black folks by proxy, right? They were slandering Angel Reese to attack black folks or black women by proxy. Dressing like a Jezebel, she represents everything wrong with the society. You know what I mean? Like, the girl ain't even out here doing nothing wild and ignorant or nothing. She just wearing something that, you can see her, because she has just different features than Caitlin. She's more curvy than Caitlin by far. You know what I mean? And so you're gonna see that. But to act like she's just a Jezebel, but she ain't even out here doing nothing because she got curves. And a lot of black women got curves and all that. But anyway, it kind of reminds me though, like I remember when Derrick Rose was playing, and Derrick was an introvert, self-admitted introvert, and he didn't know how to express himself at times because he was a shy, quiet kid growing up on the south side of Chicago. He didn't necessarily open up to the media like I guess the way they wanted him to. He didn't come back from injury as fast as they wanted him to. And you know, because his body didn't feel right. He said his body was not feeling right and he wasn't going to rush himself back, knowing that he was not ready to go. Well, a lot of the white reporters in Chicago were calling Derrick dumb, attacking him and all this kid, and they were trashing Derrick, you know, basically calling him not smart. And you saw some people referencing the Chicago public school system, and that was they were using Derrick as a way to attack black South Side Chicagoans, West Side Chicagoans, black inner city Chicagoans, black Chicagoans. They were using Derrick to attack black Chicagoans by proxy, and trashing Derrick and calling him dumb and all of that. It's the same thing I seen with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark in a way, not with the intelligence type of factor, but you know what I mean? The good versus the evil. You know, you remember the back in the day, the convicts versus the good old boys type, you know, that type of rhetoric. You know, and yeah, man, a lot of the people who don't want to support Caitlin Clark because they saw her liking a photo supporting, endorsing Kamala Harris for president, a lot of them saw Caitlin as a way for them to mix anti-black ideals or white supremacist ideals into sports. You know, she was being used to stir up political and racial conflicts within the WNBA. You know, and now you recognize I guess when they see that they can't use her for that buffer, they getting upset and they're being mad. But again, why are y'all so shocked that a 22-year-old athlete, a 22-year-old WNBA player, is more than likely not an extreme conservative? That's not shocking to me. You know what I mean? A lot of these young people, especially a young WNBA player who's out here trying to fight for the rights of women and trying to get women not equal pay, but more higher pay in the WNBA, you think she gonna be an extreme conservative? No. More than likely not. More than likely not, man. But yeah, man, a lot of the attacks on Angel Reese, that shows you a lot of the attacks on Angel Reese were not basketball related. It was something else. You know what I mean? But you can love both of these young ladies and root for them both. Peace.